And then I'm going to get in here and I'm going to fix these fucking things. Give me a second, guys. Don't. How we doing today, night? Okay. There's Ruben's one. Let's just do this. Let's go. There we go. We got to fix this. People are going to be like, what's going on? I'm like, leave me alone. You're not supposed to see this. I know we're live right now, but just pretend we're not.
Just a figment of your imagination right now.
Just a figment of your imaginations. Just be happy. There we go. Okay, now we gotta. There we go. There we go. There we go. Done. All right. We're playing the intro song now, everybody. If you're watching right now, I apologize for this. We had to do that. Intro.
There's a call in the air, can you hear it ring? A vision of change, it's our time to bring. Gather round all you dreamers and doers. Together we're stronger, together we're movers. Lifting each voice, a chorus so bold. In the name of love, let our stories unfold. Every heart matters, every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. No more division, it's time to unite. Each story, each struggle, it's our shared light. From every corner, let's lift and embrace. Creating a future with compassion and grace. So let's build the bridges, let's cross every line. In the heart of the struggle, the stars will align. The promise of progress with every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. To the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Together we'll rise. Together we'll fight. Hand in hand we'll chase the light. In hand we'll chase the light. Championing change, let's write our own song. With faith in each other, we can't go wrong. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the call. So come join the circle, take your place here. With love as our guide, we'll shed every fear. Welcome to the table, the time is now. In unity we stand, let's take our bow.
We're all lost. I'm lost. I'm sorry, guys. I'm lost. We're just switching the channels all over the fucking place. I say this regularly, okay? And I, honest to God, mean it. If Titan's Quest came out before Diablo in 1997, Diablo would not be what it is. It would be Titan's Quest instead. They're literally the same game, just with different. Like Diablo deals with diving into the bowels of hell and dealing with the nine levels of hell, whatever the hell they want to call it, and dealing with Diablo and all that stuff. Where Titan's Quest literally just deals with the gods of Greek mythology and you battling them. And they're the exact same. It's their you play a character that goes through that levels up just like in like if you ever played Diablo, you level up, right? You get new abilities, you kill plethoras of bad guys, and you just get better. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. So Titan's Quest, I believe, would be what Diablo is now if it got released, because it got released in like November of 2097. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. I'm saying too many words too fast right now.
I feel that.
If Titan's Quest got released in November of 97, not in November, in July of 97, instead of Diablo being released in July of 97 and Diablo getting released in November 97, then I honestly believe that that's what would have happened. They would have went that route and it would have made it to where it is now. That's what I feel would have happened. And it would have been absolutely amazing because Titan's Quest is a beast of a game. And if you ever want to play the original Titan's Quest, you literally can get it for your phone, your Nintendo Switch, your Xbox, your PlayStation, your PC, and it's like $12.
Ooh.
And if you're into those kind of games, even if you just play it on your phone, if you're into those kind of games, I highly recommend. Highly recommend. I own it for all those consoles.
Yeah.
Like I literally own the game for all of them. I can play it on like 9 different things. Oh my goodness. Anyways, enough about Titan's Quest, because you can tell I've been diving deep into that the last few days because it just came out. But we're back. It's Tuesday night and we're back. We were supposed to be here last Tuesday, but unfortunately, unforeseen events made it so we had to stream on Wednesday. But we're back on Tuesdays, guys, and we're excited to be here. We really are. We got some new merch in the store. If you haven't already gone and checked out the merch in the store, if you want to go do that, that'd be crazy fun. It's called Hakuna Matata. It means goodbye.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the shirts in there. And it's funny because if you look at it, it says on the front it says Hakuna Matata. It means goodbye, and on the back it's the handprint that has bye written in the middle of the handprint. And then I got a doormat that also says the same thing. It says Hakuna Matata. It means goodbye.
Oh my God.
Telling people to get the hell out.
For our bourbon now.
Leave me alone. Get away from here. Go. Bye bye. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's on the store. So if you're looking for anything fun and entertaining to get that loved one who likes TTRPGs or just funny shirts in general, stop by the Etsy shop. I promise you'll find something that you'll probably like, or not. It just supports the channel. That's all it really does. And the shirt, yeah, Orlina here, Ruben. He's got one on right now. Actually, Ride the Beast.
Yeah.
That's from one of the campaigns when literally the players are like, you know what? We're gonna ride the beast, and they literally jumped on the back of a werewolf and rode it like a freaking cowboy. I'm not kidding you. It was nuts. It was insane. All right, anyways, enough about the promoting of the Etsy shop and all that kind of stuff. We are here to have some fun and play D&D. Yes. Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. All right. So you guys left off with exiting the tower in Blackthorn to come to the realization that that little distraction fire that you set in the previous session wasn't so little anymore. It was quite large, and it had engulfed, if everybody out here wants to realize, here, I'll show you Blackthorn right now, just so we're on the same page here. Let's go to Blackthorn, okay? It had engulfed all of this area right here. They were here. It engulfed all of this area right here. Big fire. Big fire. And as you guys really came out of the tower, you realized that chaos was ensuing, and you could hear people shouting to get more water, get some carts, and like that. And you came across a situation where you saw a little family, a group of five civilians, 5 townsfolk, trapped in a building. Which you did the courageous thing, and you definitely tried to save them. You tried to attempt to save them from this burning building. Unfortunately, your attempts fell on vain, and you were only able to rescue 2 of the 5 members, and the building ended up collapsing on itself. Where you both decided that it would be a good idea to just peace out. You left. You left the town on fire. You're like, nope, not dealing with this. Goodbye. And you left.
Yep.
Upon returning to Durnrath, you felt something pull from you. But as you continued through, you found Muka studying in his library. And as you were walking through, you noticed he had some interesting books on his pedestal. But you continued on down to eat, to get some food, and that's where you came across Wild Oak, who showed his displeasure in your decision to abandon Blackthorn. After some small talk, you returned in for the night, and in the morning you woke up and you decided to get a little more food, and then head up to the library where you seemed to had remembered seeing this one odd book where Muka, more than willing, was going to hand it over. And this book told you the story of the 3 bonds. Let's just go back here real quick. The 3 bonds. Where is it? I had it right here. Why is it so hard? Why do I have to? This always happens. The 3 bonds. The bond of form, the bond of name, and the bond of soul. From your understanding, the bond of form, the sentinels chain, has already been broken. Then you have 2 more bonds left, and that's where you got some information on where these bonds might be. With a little more poking and prodding and reading a little more, you heard this very loud crash from outside, which you took that as something was going on with your dragons. So you sprinted down the stairs, and as you exited the tower, you saw in front of you Wild Oak was battling with the 2 dragons. And without mercy, put them both into the ground. And before you could really grasp what was going on, he turned his attention to both of you. He was filled with fire and rage, extreme disappointment for your decision, your lack of moral guidance in leaving Blackthorn burning. He questioned your abilities to be true solstice-borns. And as the silence after his last words were finally broken, behind him you could see Pyre and Rigor, battered but obedient, lower their heads and slink off to the shadowed end of the courtyard. Pyre's tail drags slightly, scorched from an earlier blast, and Rigor glances back once, his eyes gleaming with a flash of guilt or pity. Wild Oak doesn't watch them go. His gaze remains locked on you, unflinching, sharp as a blade, low and biting. You left Blackthorn Keep burning. Do you understand even what you carried that night? What darkness you stirred by fleeing instead of finishing what you began? He takes a soft step closer, his staff dragging slightly behind him. I felt it from miles away, a tear in the world, a place where shadow breathed freely again. His brows furrow. And what of Elandra? She was there. She fought beside you. She bled beside you. What Was she nothing more than a tool to be discarded when the fires rose too high? He takes another step towards you. His eyes are flashing. He pauses a moment. Well?
Well, if you want to discipline someone for their actions, why don't you start with me in there, sir? I started that fire. You had no right to hurt Rigor. Give me your best shot. Discipline me for my actions, man. Come on. Bring it. Let's go. You want to punish someone? Start with me.
You see his staff lift from the ground. Not even a quarter of an inch. As he drops it once more with this earth crushing blow, this shockwave that just is sent forward and hits you like a war drum. It takes you off your feet as you land on your butt. Just you, Orlina.
Okay.
Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. The punishment wasn't directed towards them. The consequences are yours to hold, not your dragons. They are merely a tool to enforce that your decisions have consequences. Now, how did you leave her?
Yeah.
Did you look her in the eye before you turned your backs? Or did you run while her blood still steamed on the stones?
We ran.
I kind of turned and waved. But still, like,
You
No,
notice the clouds over Durnrath are starting to cover. The light is starting to gray out. Did you not get to claim valor? You do not get to claim valor and flee in the same breath. As he comes to a stop right before you. I sent you into the dark with hope, and you returned trailing smoke and silence. If you mean to face what stirs in Umberfell, you will need more than courage. You'll need to bury your pride and unlearn your carelessness. And if she still lives, if any part of Elandra remains, you owe her. It feels like Wild Oak's silhouette stretches long over the stone. His back to the shadows your dragons slinked into, the light now bending around like judgment itself. I have trained countless riders, watched the bond of flame and soul spark anew across ages. I've seen cowards rise and nobles fall. I've witnessed sacrifice, honor, and despair. But never have I seen such disregard, such thoughtless abandonment of innocent as I did when the fires rose at Blackthorn. You see his staff lift again and crack into the stone. You see a rippling, shattering force rolls outwards from his staff, disrupting the dust and sending birds scattering from the rafters above. The sound is not thunder, it's judgment. From far end of the courtyard, both dragons jolt, heads snapping in unison. Pyre lets out a deep, wounded growl, and Rigor follows with a guttural cry, more laminate than roar. They rise, their massive bodies curling forward with eerie grace, approaching slowly. Their breath grows heavier as they near, smoke curling from their nostrils, not from injury, but something far deeper. Then they stop, one on each side of Wild Oak. Then you hear it, a voice seeps into both your minds. We are not hurt, but our pride is bruised. And not from the little clash with Wild Oak. From the honor and trust we held for you. You were meant to rise, and instead you ran. Both dragons slowly lower their heads. Their immense bodies tremble, not in fear, but in seems shame. You see the muted brown eyes of Rigor and the golden eyes of Pyre, no longer lit with fury and fire, but regret. Their wings droop slowly and slightly, their tails still. There was never a moment they wanted to come, but it had to. Wild Oak finally steps forward, moving between the dragons, voice now quiet yet more commanding. You may think this harsh, but you need to understand. This is only the beginning. If you allow whatever Mull is bringing to pass, if you let it unfold, all of Umberfell will suffer. Cities will burn, bonds will break, dragons will fall back into slumber. And hope, real hope, will be nothing more than smoke in the wind.
Still hope. Just got one quick question for you there, Mr. Wild Oak, sir. Out of your lifetime here, being who you are, so my question is, have you ever made a mistake?
Of course.
The most important thing we learn from mistakes is our lessons from them. Of course, what we did probably wasn't the greatest thing to do. But at the end of the day, we're new to this. You know what? And we learned the lesson of, instead of running from what's happening, we'll take it head on. And that's what makes us perfectly imperfect humans.
You hear a soft but coarse breath. You hear his staff tap a couple of times as he looks at both of you. Then tell me, what will you do to fix this?
Oh. So you have to go make amends with Landra. You know, do what we have to do to fix that no pun intended, burnt bridge. And also, I have
But
a feeling that.
how?
Look at Hathor. Any ideas?
Well, her agenda and her goal in life is to take down Garion Zarian, or Zarian Garion. And I think it's only fair we help her with that after not helping in any way before.
Well, Blackthorn still burns. What are the innocents? You did create this mess. How are you going to clean it up?
Let's see, we have to go back. That's the only option.
You see him lift his chest a little bit, tap the staff on the ground. You are solstice born, and it is about time you start acting like it. And with a low, guttural thrum, so wait, what are you guys doing?
I'd say let's go back to Blackthorn and help clean up the mess we made.
With a low, guttural thrum begins in the chest of Rigor, echoed in pyre. Their heads rise slowly, then fully, pride returning to their ancient frames. Their wings twitch once, then twice, and then spread wide, casting shadows like banners of war across the courtyard. Dust spirals. Wind kicks up. The cracked stone beneath them vibrate in something more than sound. Wild Oak lets out a gentle breath. Not quite a laugh, but close. His lips curl into a small smirk, barely visible beneath his scars, but there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Okay, so say the phrase again so we can go back there.
Oh, no need for that. As he turns to the dragons, then back again, eyes gleaming like a storm breaking open. It's a little sooner than it should have happened, but perhaps Umberfell deserves to know. As he taps his staff once, a soft chime echoes through the air that her dragons have returned. Taps it a second time, a crack like thunder. Both Rigor and Pyre lower, slowly. But the intent is there. Their wings pull close, their massive bodies folding into a crouch, ready, but not for battle, but for flight. Their eyes gleaming with fire, locked onto both. Each dragon gives a deep, hollow breath, then bow their heads slightly, not submission, invitation. The sky seems to lean in. The very air holds its breath. You're not just riders in name. You carry the pulse of the old world, the one the gods and kings thought buried. But that pulse beats louder now than ever. The world is shifting, shadow gathers, and fire answers. He steps to the side, leaving a path clear to the dragons. Fly. Let them see you. Let the people remember. Let the darkness tremble. This isn't just about Blackthorn. This is about Umberfell. A gust of wind tears across the courtyard. The dragons shift, massive wings rising again, bodies quivering with anticipation. Their muscles ripple like coiled steel. The scent of ozone and ember thickens in the air. Then Pyre speaks into your mind. You are hearts. If your hearts are true, climb. The skies will carry you to the fire you must face. Rigor speaks to you. But know this, once you take flight, there is no return to the world you knew. You rise now as riders. You rise for all.
Look at Rhaegar, knew her life changed. Since we started this journey, start making my way over to him. Hop on.
You getting on Rigor?
I'm getting on Rhaegar, yeah.
I'll walk over to Fire and like put my hand on his shoulder and just go, very sorry for letting you down, but I'll do everything in my power to make this right. I'll climb on.
As you mount your dragon, you feel taller than you did last time. Both of you roll me a perception. Oh, shit. Of course, that's your first natural 20 of the game.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Hathor, as you climb up onto Pyre, you notice that you are much higher than you were before. And that when sitting in your saddle and your legs hang over the stirrups, that they feel like there's more build to your dragon. As you look behind you, you see that his tail is easily 25 feet, 30 feet from you. His wingspan seems to have grown as well. Your dragon has gotten quite a lot larger than you last time you rode him. Orlina, you notice as you take your first step into the stirrup that you had to kind of hop up a little bit. As you throw your leg over, Rigor has doubled in size. His sheer mass is unexplained as you feel that he's easily grown much more. As the world shifts, wind swirls in arcs of red and gold, carrying molts of ancient magic. The moment your hands find the reins, the dragons rise, effortlessly powerful. And Wild Oak looks up, staff gripped tightly, as he screams out, "Let the dark gods hear it. Umberfell's riders have returned." He taps the stone for one final time. The pulse of deep magic hums through the courtyard. Rigor and Pyre lower themselves, powerful limbs flexing, clawing, grinding softly against the stone. Two dragons, one moment of the earth, then the other flame incarnate, wait in silence, their eyes locked onto Wild Oak before them. Pyre, and with scales of colors of smoldering coals and eyes like twin suns, shift with excitement. A guttural thrill escapes his throat. Low and deep, his crimson wings stretch wide, veins glowing faintly in the morning light. Beside him, Rigor stands quieter, a bulk of ancient stone and forest. His scales are mossy green, muted brown, the color of tree bark and loam. His eyes have become a deeper brown. like riverbed silt, deep and old. His shifts his massive shoulders as he shrugging off centuries of stillness. Waldo steps back. Well, as he smirks. Let them remember. And with that, the beasts launch. A tremendous beat of wings slams into the courtyard, sending dust, leaves, and splinters flying. The earth trembles. The stone beneath their talons crack from the pressure. In one breathtaking moment, both dragons shoot skyward like arrows loosed from ancient bows. Their wings carve through the morning mist, clings to their mount as you cling to your mount. Wind howling past you. I'd like you both to roll me either a dexterity, strength check.
We'll do dexterity.
We'll go.
Ooh, 19.
We'll go strength. That will be 16.
Okay. As your dragons take off, the sudden jolt, but you remember from last time the pressure that this feels, and you grip tightly onto your reins. As they pull you up, you lower your body slightly to the back, and you're able to effortlessly hold on as you take to the skies. The wind howled as Rigor and Pyre beat their wings and rose into the heavens, their shadows streaking long across the courtyard. With a thundering push, the stone cracking beneath them, Wild Oak stood unmoving, robes whipping in the gust, his staff clutched firmly in his hand as you all rose. The morning sun crowned your ascent, piercing through scattered clouds as both dragons soar higher, wings slicing the air with mighty precision. Pyre, with his crimson scales glinting like embers, shimmering with fire of dawn, the golden eyes locked on the horizon, fierce and focused. Rigor, cloaked in earthy hues, brown and mossy green, flew steady beside him, watching the land below with quiet understanding. As you crest the jagged peaks of the Arendor Mountains, a gust of alpine air buffeted you both, cold and clean and sharp. Then with a sudden tilt, the dragons dove, swooping downward over the other side. I need you both to give me a survival check, please, to see if you can assist your dragons navigating the winds.
Oh, wait.
9.
Yeah.
So what did you guys get?
12.
Okay.
9.
Okay. You believe that you're assisting Rigor and Pyre to navigate these winds down over the peaks. But suddenly it kicks in that you haven't been on this side of the mountain. You have no idea how the air up here would react. As you crest down, your dragons shake a little bit. Their wings catch updrafts that kind of push them from one side to the other. But suddenly you break back through the cloud base, and you can see the trees that are on the side of the mountain. You can see the snow on the edge of it. You can see Bellamore Bay. Its deep blue waters glistening with the reflection of the morning sun. You can see Oakhurst just past, quiet and untouched, its cottages huddled near the cliffside forest, unaware of the sky-born titans above. But beyond, just beyond, a black stain marred the beauty of this world. Blackthorn Keep, still smoldering, still burning. As you are getting closer, you notice that over half of the eastern side. Here, hold on, let me give you this. There we go. Over half from about here down to about here has burned. You could still see town folk trying to fight the flames. You've lost these houses, this part of the woods, this farmstead. All these little places right here are all burnt. From your... Hold on. Where am I? Even from above, you can see the townsfolk scrambling, frantic lines of bucket runners dwarfed by the magnitude of the blaze. People are still frantically scurrying. It's been almost 24 hours since this fire has started. And they're still trying to battle it. I would like you to give me a perception check, please.
Mm, 12 for me.
Yeah, I saw that, Hathor. I saw what you rolled.
Yeah.
um,
You got smoke in your eyes?
Yeah, I think so.
you can see that help is needed, desperately. You can see the panicked rushing of townsfolk, and in the chaos of everything that has happened, you can't really tell where everybody is at this moment.
Okay.
What are you doing? You are now essentially flying over top. Do you guys still have your stat blocks for your dragons?
I am currently writing that down as we've been.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I looked at my photos. I have the screenshot of it too.
Okay.
I have. I have an idea. Well, I have two ideas.
Shoot.
One, I was thinking of maybe like, I don't know whether wings wouldn't do much, but like if I can get down and start having Rigor shoot dirt and try like even like picking up dirt and just like dropping it, like I wonder if that would help diffuse the flames.
So from above, if you're looking at the map right now, okay, all this area over here. Okay, here, let me just get my tool out. Let me just draw. Okay, all this area over here has basically been burnt. It's gone.
Burnt, okay.
It's like smoldering timber. The fire is right here, burning, and going all the way along down here. The fire is right here. Basically, this stuff right here is been burnt, but like there's parts of it that haven't been fully engulfed.
Okay,
But the fire has reached this spot right about here.
Okay.
Okay?
I also have an idea, Orlina.
Okay. Shoot.
I'm thinking if, because Rigor is stronger and Earth stronger with moving dirt, if you want to create a break in the trees to stop the fire from spreading, and I can try and grab some water or something, grab some sand and put out the rest of everything that's burning and try and help there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds a good idea. Kind of better than my absorb element idea I had. I have the ability. I was like, I'm never gonna do that.
So I'll just draw a line. This is where the fire is right now.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I
so
do in a check to see if I see any like wells or anything, or like bodies of
Yeah.
water that I can?
For sure.
Okay. Maybe like investigation.
Be more of
perception.
perception.
More perception.
Yeah, be
Okay.
more of perception. Yes, with that, you do realize there's a well up in the nicer, posh part of the town, and there's a well down here as well.
Okay. All right, then I will. Is that all right, Pyre? Let's dive down there and see if we can find any barrels or anything that we can lift and try and put out all these embers. Try and preserve what we can.
So hold on.
No, sir.
Yes.
Let me get this right.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to just dive down
Yeah.
into this chaos-filled keep with a creature that is not known to this world, that is
Nope.
massive.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what your goal is right now. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. You just got to figure out how this is going to play out. Okay?
Yeah.
Because right now, from up there, what you can see is you can see plenty of people in these areas right here trying to like fight this fire to stop it from like getting to this house right here, to stop it from like finally it's like touching this in right here. This is pretty much gone. This is like half burnt right here. Like, you know what I mean? So you're going to land like in this area here.
Yes.
Like where, like, yeah, you show me where you're going to land.
Okay, let me zoom in here. All right. So I am planning on landing. Okay, where are there like fewer people? They'd be closer to the fire, so we'll land closer to the well, right about there, I think. And
all right.
I'll go about right here.
And you're going to go right here.
Yeah,
So
I'm
these
gonna go right
two
there and land and just
massive dragons are about to. Okay. All right.
I think it'll be more scared. I'm curious how this is gonna play out. I'm excited to see this now.
Here we go. Alright. Gonna have to get my charisma out. Like, it's okay, everything's fine.
Yeah. Freaker, don't be afraid to do a superhero landing. Look cool.
Look cool. Show yourself off. Show yourself off.
Just shake the ground and everyone like falls. Yeah.
Feel free to shake your boss and look like a supermodel too.
All right. All right.
So
So who's landing first again?
I will land first.
Pyre lands first. Okay. As the smoke is billowing up from Blackthorn Keep and just creating this vacuum above it, everyone is too concerned with what is going on, the chaos that is ensuing right now in the keep, to realize that there's like they can't tell what this noise is because the fire has kind of like engulfed the entire keep in sound, but they can hear this, and they don't know what it is. They think it might be the fire again, but as you break this smoke cloud and the smoke just separates, Pyre comes through first. And before anything can really be said or done, people pause for a moment as they see this massive form emerge from the smoke. And as you hit the ground with this echoing thud, you can see in multiple townsfolk's eyes just this, what if it wasn't already there, immense terror from the fire. It's there now. Their eyes are wide. But before they can even really grasp what has just happened, they go back to doing what they were doing. They go back to fighting this fire. And without a second chance, Rigor descends through the smoke and lands right behind. There is about a group of 20 townsfolk in this spot right here trying to battle the flame of this house right here and the flame of this house right here. And you land right here behind them with this just thud that shakes the houses around you and the trees and the birds that were still in some of these trees just flock up and fly into the sky as they just get startled. Again, the townsfolk turn. They see you. But they almost feel like there's more pressing matters than two large creatures that aren't supposed to exist standing behind them. What are you doing in this moment?
Well, I was expecting more people to like shout at us, so I'll kind of like shrug it or leave it like, all right. Yeah. All right then. Well,
We're here to fix my mistake.
yeah. So you want to see if there's any people inside there? I'll try and find a way to get water out of this well.
Okay.
Way to get water out of the well?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll let Rigor know to start using his tail and just start.
So, okay. All right. Tell me what you're doing. Just tell me what you're doing.
Okay, I wanna let Rigor know to start using his tail and like push it in the ground and just start walking and try dig deep as he can to from one end to the other to dig a hole and
like a fire line?
Yeah, fire line. Yeah, there you go. Then,
okay.
Yeah, then let him know it's like after you've done that, go on the other side of the trees and same thing. Dig a hole for a fire line, and I'll go in and start helping out in that.
So you're gonna get off. You're gonna get off the dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off him so I can quickly help those people. Then tell them come back and get me.
Okay. All right. So as you dismount, Rigor understands your command. And he digs his tail deep into the ground as he starts to carve this massive, like, ditch that's easily 2 or 3 feet deep and a solid, probably 2 or 3 feet wide as well, of dirt just spewing out over the sides. As this is happening and you climb off this dragon, it finally clicks what the hell just happened with these townsfolk. They're exhausted. They've been fighting this fire for 24 hours. Most of them haven't gotten any sleep. So they're very much, they don't know that, like, for the most part, these townsfolk think what they just saw was like an illusion. They're very much sleep deprived. Like, they're chaos. They're fighting for their lives. So the second you dismount and you start walking towards them to help them, they realize now that whatever that was, not an illusion. And they start freaking out. You start hearing people panicking and screaming and like dropping their buckets as they run like down in this direction here or over here, like trying to get away. That you see people jumping over the little ditch because your dragon started here and he's now about here. You see them jumping over the ditch and running this way. You see them start like, yeah. Here, let me give me a. I'll do red. I'll do red. You see them start running this way because they're like, fuck that. As they scream, they have no idea what to call it, but as they're running this way, and the group of people that was here starts panicking, the group of people that's up here now clicks as well.
Oh no.
And they turn
I'll
to not only see Rigor right here. You gotta let this play out first. Not only see Rigor, Rigor right here, but they see Pyre, another massive dragon. When I say massive, think of, oh my goodness, how big are these dragons right now? Think of, Aragon,
Yep.
that movie with the think at the end of the movie where how big the dragon is then, right? Not like massive, but large enough that it could probably bite one of these people in half, right? So now they see that, and they see that this dragon right here, Rigor, is now walking towards them. They start running, but they don't know quite where to go because they also see Pyre right here. You now have townsfolk screaming, freaking out. And as that's happening, behind you, hold on. What'd you roll for perception?
Originally, like the first time?
No, not the first time. After you landed, you rolled a 15 with what?
I rolled an 18.
An 18, so 15 plus 3. Okay, so an 18. So as you're there and you're looking around to try to see what you can do, you notice right in this area right here, there is a blockade of crates. And you can kind of see them also kind of stretching down here and down here since you're on the back and down over here. And behind all of this area right here, you see nothing but Garrian cloaks. And as that is happening, you hear very familiar voice, Commander Dorn, shout, "Halt!" as he's looking at you from about this spot right here. There is, from what you could tell right now, probably 6 Zarian cloaks behind these walls. And you rolled, okay. One thing you do notice as well is that all those Zarian cloaks that were in this keep entirely are behind here. Not a single one of them are out here helping.
Okay. All right, well, I would
He's
like...
right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that this is the scene that you have townsfolk literally running from you guys screaming because they have no idea what the hell's going on. You see an ambush of Garrian cloaks, not an ambush, like a gaggle of Garrian cloaks all on the wall right behind this massive mansion. You see Commander Dorn still there. Their helmets are on, so you can't see their faces right now.
I would like to have Pyre like stomp the ground or something to get their attention and then like shout like, "We are here to help. We are not here to hurt you."
We are here to help. We're not here to hurt you.
Yes.
I felt that performance.
So how's he how's he's like, is he like clawing at the ground, or is he like stomping like real
I
hard?
want to
like shake the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably might escalate things, but we'll see.
And then you're screaming. First of all, how loud are you screaming this? We are here to help, because I'm just saying, like, this fire's going. You got plenty of people screaming around you.
Gonna shout as loud as I can.
All right.
Like, not screaming, but just like with as much bass as possible to get through the crowd. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help.
Towards the Zarian cloaks or towards the townsfolk?
Towards the townsfolk that are running. I'm just ignoring the cloaks right now. They're
okay. No, that's fair. That's why I gotta ask. I gotta ask.
Yep.
You see, one gentleman, like, just stop, look up at you on the back of this dragon, just gaze from you to the dragon's mouth, to you to the dragon's mouth, and just and fall backwards unconscious, like he just faints hard, like hard, just out. Well, you gotta think about it this way: these guys they don't know that these things exist. You gotta give them a break here, okay? You see another lady running. As she's running, she's still got the bucket in her hand. But suddenly you hear another voice. Oh, excuse me, sorry. It's Alondra. Hathor?
Alondra?
She's about here. And she can see you.
About where, sir?
She's about here.
Okay.
Just south. She can see you. Hathor?
Squint over the flames and shout, Alondra!
And then as Alondra looks around, she sees you, Orlina. Because where are you, Orlina, right now?
I'm running into this. I was running into this house over here.
So let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not do that. That's not how you want to look. That's just awkward. So here, you guys still have control of your characters. So grab your characters. Delete. And put your characters where they are, and I'll just mimic where the dragon is then. Oh, fuck off already. Okay, fine. You're staying right there. Fuck you. As Alondra looks over and she sees you, Orlina, and she just stares. Her eyes are just lost. They're filled with confusion. But then you hear under her voice, they came back. And with and her just breath is taken away as she sees Rigor digging this massive line through the earth. And she sees you. I knew they existed. As she screams, everybody, don't run. And she just looks at both of you. Fight the flames.
Do.
Use your dragons. Wild Oak was right. As you see her reach down, grab a bucket off the ground and run towards this house right here and just throw it. And then suddenly you start seeing as some of the townsfolk who are panicking, some were still running, but someone realized that Elandra's starting to fight the flames again. She's not minding the dragon stuff. That they start turning around and a few of them come back and they start helping again.
Is there any barrels around that I would be able to see?
Barrels? Right where you are, no. You see large wooden crates like stacked on each other, like set up as like a barricade where these things are right here.
Okay. Would
Right.
they be able to hold water?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could try.
All right. All right. All right, Pyre. Let's go grab one of those crates. See if we can use that to dump water on some of these flames. Turn around and have Pyre grab a crate.
So you're gonna you're gonna come over here. Okay. No. This is awesome. As Pyre lifts off the ground slightly, Orlena, roll me a perception.
Okay.
To lift off as Pyre lifts off the ground slightly, to head over to grab one of these crates that are once he gets over there and grips his talons into it, he does realize they're light. There's nothing in these things at all. They're literally there as a blockade. And he picks it up. What are you doing with it?
Is Commander Doran like right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You roll me a perception as this is happening because you're on the back of Pyre, so you really can't see fully what's going on down there. But roll me a perception as well.
All right,
I got
that would be
4.
You got 4? Okay.
Yeah.
That would be 13.
Orlena, you notice as Pyre lifts off the ground, after Rigor finishes his trench, you see some of this dirt just kind of like from the force of his wings, kind of push away from where he's lifting off. And Hathor, as you grab this crate, you look over the shoulder and you see Commander Dorn just standing there. He looks like he's got a look of steel on him. Like he is not fazed by what is happening, but his hands tell a very different story. His hand is shaking ever so slightly. But you also notice that multiple of these Zarian cloaks, who are now what you would say 20 feet from the mouth of a dragon, about half a dozen of them drop their weapons. They don't move, but they drop their weapons as their grip becomes unmanageable. You can't see their faces because they're covered with helmets, but you definitely get the sense that they're fucking terrified.
I'm just going to smirk and we'll turn away and go put out this fire.
Okay. So you got an empty crate in your talons.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the well and try and fill it up with water, like, I guess.
So
Okay. How far?
I have an idea too. I have another idea.
Okay,
too.
go ahead.
I'm gonna cast message to Hathor and just say, remember, there's a lake over there too. We could use to fill up water. You could reply his message if you want. Then, go run in a house and try to see if there's any casualties in there. And
what house?
this one I was going straight into.
That one? You're gonna go into the house?
Yeah. Yeah, just to see if there's anyone in there real quick.
Okay, and what? And so you said that to Hathor. Hathor, what are you doing now?
It's exactly what I was thinking. I'll say to Pyre, that's a much better idea. All right, let's go. So we will make our way to the lake and fill up this crate with water.
So your dragon's fully lifting off the ground.
Yes.
And give me another perception.
All right.
Good rolls. Good rolls.
Go 19.
Okay.
Good rolls.
As Pyre begins to lift up off the ground, the sheer force of wind and air that he's pushing with his wings down to the ground, you start to notice the flames that are in these houses are starting to you understand that air feeds fire, but too much air can suffocate it. And you start to see some of these flames get pushed away from the houses and kind of snuff out, if you will. Not extinguished, but start to get snuffed out.
All right. So hold up, Pyre. Drop the crate. I'm thinking of what Elandra said with use our dragons. Try and aim your wing blasts towards the fire and see if that will help with anything.
All right. Using your dragon stat block. Do you have it?
I do, yeah, right here.
Okay, I need you to roll me a. I would imagine that'd be a dexterity, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need you to roll me a. Yeah, D20 and add the dex.
The only dex I have is a saving throw.
We're gonna use that for right now, because yeah, that's what we're gonna use for right now. I gotta give you an actual full-on thing.
Would be 14 then.
Okay. As Pyre releases this crate and it just falls to the ground and just poof, shatters. He rears back like he's almost standing in midair, and his wings just like this. And as you give one massive gust towards this house that Orlina is starting to walk into, by the way, is that the one you're targeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's the one I saw working the most.
Okay.
It's savable, I think.
It's savable. Okay. First of all, Orlina, where have you gotten to?
I would feel probably in that speck of time just starting to get to the door a bit.
Just starting to get to the door?
Yeah.
You hear in your mind from Rigor, brace yourself, as you feel this tremendous gust of wind just pelt you from behind and pin you against the door hard. But you also feel all this air and wind just push past the house, and all the flame that was on the outside of this house just kind of just gets pelted away. And you notice that you've carved what looks like a line that goes straight past the house and into the and disbands most of the fire in that direction.
I'll shout down, sorry, Arlena. Didn't see you there.
Go up, look up, thumbs up. Like, open the door real quick. Anyone alive in here?
There's no answer. You garner from the amount of fire that has overtaken this house that this house is empty. There doesn't feel like there's any. From the amount of chaos you see happening in this city right now, you 100% believe that there's no one in any house right now. Everyone is out trying to save this town.
Okay.
Right? It's good effort, but for the most part, you 100% feel that everybody is out here right now.
I'll just
As
go jump back on Rigor and do the same thing with Hathor and use
okay,
Rigor's wings to help.
Rigor's wings are much larger than Pyre's wings, by the way, because he's Rigor's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre's faster, Rigor is bigger. So to carry the massive weight for Rigor, he has to have larger wings. Think House of Dragons, Vagar versus like Syraxis kind of thing. If you've ever seen House of Dragons. If not, look them up on your phone real quick. You'll understand what I mean. Vagar's like the largest dragon in that world, where Syraxis is like the fastest dragon in that world. It makes like kind of an idea of if you think. Anyways. As you are jumping back on Rigor, you hear Elandra shout, "Everybody, move away from the fire!" Because she understands what you're about to do. As she backs up, and you see multiple townsfolk from the same area around these houses start to back up out of the way.
Tap Rigor on the side and let your wings do the work, buddy. Let's go.
All right. I would like you to do the same. Roll me a dex.
Oh, dude, I was asking was +2 for mine as well. Ooh, 16.
Nice. As Rigor lifts off the ground, ever so slightly, not even fully off, as his back legs are still, his talons are still kind of gripping into the ground just a little bit to give himself some support. His tail arches behind him as he. Where are you shooting it at? Where are you right now? Where's Rigor?
I think he was boat, right?
He finished over here, but so he's shooting from over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot over here to these houses here that are on.
Okay.
Fire.
So you're shooting down this way?
Oh no, this way.
That way? Okay. As you see him lean back on, and I would like you to give me a dexterity saving throw as well.
Okay.
Like an acrobatics.
For me or
you specifically. I need an acrobatics from you. As he braces his tail on the ground and he brings back his massive wings. Oh shit.
Oh no.
And you just see Rigor as he comes forward and just unleashes this massive gust of wind that pelts the roof and the chimney, and you just see these small like slate tiles lifting from it, but you also see the flame that was all over these woods and all stuff, literally just in a heartbeat, in a moment, just and all just become extinguished. But in this motion, while Rigor has fully collapsed his wings in front of him to send this gust of wind forward, you loose your grip on your reins, and as you do, you slip and you fall backwards. As you do, you hit behind your saddle. You hit his scales, and you tend to roll. But as you're rolling, you finally fall off the back, but you land on the ground. And as you're landing on the ground, your one leg lands right over Rigor's tail.
Oh.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no. Marlena!
You fell from like 20 feet.
Oh my god.
25 feet. Like, you gotta think about this. Think about you were the height of the house when you fell.
Yeah.
Right? And you see Rigor come dropping back down. just shaking the earth as he turns and looks back at you and sees you on the ground. You okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. And I start getting up and I start kind of limping a bit. I'm okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, buddy. Let's go. And as I'm walking towards him to get back on the saddle, I will cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on myself to get a bit of healing.
Get a bit of healing. Dude's healing himself every friggin' second he can, man. You start to hear.
Yeah, that'd be 13.
Yeah, that's a 5 and 8, 13 plus whatever it is. Yeah, so I think it's 13, 15, right?
14? 15.
It'll be 15 because it's plus 2, right?
No, 2d8 plus 1, so it'll be 14.
It's only plus 1?
Yeah, for me, yeah, it's plus 1 right now. You're back at full health.
Wow, it is plus 1. Holy shit, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right. As you go to get ready to climb back on, Rigor just says, "Let me handle this." As he swishes his tail, lifts off the ground, and then repositions himself over here. You start to hear townsfolk start cheering as they saw the second blast just cascade and extinguish a large chunk of the fire. Your fire is now, this all right here has been put out. You still have the rest of this blue line to deal with. And there obviously is, I'll use white. This is all smoldering still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all smoldering. Like there's still parts of these buildings that aren't, that aren't messed up, just so you're aware. But yeah.
Okay.
Like there's still parts like that aren't burnt down, but they're definitely fucked up. But you start to hear multiple townsfolk start to cheer. Like celebrate your guys' actions right now.
Okay, I'll. If I shouted, would Orlena be able to hear me, or would we have to get lower?
Well, technically, Orlena right now is right there, and you're like right here. So you're not that much higher. You're not flying right now. Like you're maybe like 30 feet in the air. Yeah, you're not very high.
Okay, so I'll shout and be like, me, Pyre and Rieger will take care of the flames. Do you want to help Orlandra direct people to help with the rest of the fire?
Thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I'll play a little dramatic effect and just stand there for a second. Gotta catch my breath after that fall. Hold on. Keep me moving.
Give me 5.
Oh no!
Ah!
Oh no!
That's really creepy.
Oh, the whole time. The whole time it's burnt now.
No, how do you hit back? How do you hit undo?
I don't know. But at least we know where the fire is.
Yeah.
At least we know where the fire is. Oh no! How do you undo it? How do you undo it? No! This is not supposed to go this way. This is not supposed to happen. We have technical difficulties. We're having technical difficulties, guys.
This drawing looks so interesting.
The rolled a natural 1 on his end.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1. Son of a bitch.
Graphic design.
What? Alt U? No. Control U? No. Damn it! No!
Well, while we have technical issues, I'll be right back. Moment.
Yeah, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let me fix this again so we get the damn fucking picture back up again. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this just happened. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. No, not that. Blackthorn. Keep. There it is. Okay, let's go right here.
Report a bug.
Report a bug. What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to find an undo button, but I don't have like a DM setting. But
What's going on here? Why is this all messed up? Okay. Now I'm annoyed.
Anyway.
Okay, give me a second. Create a page. Let's just fucking do a new page. No, that's not what I want. I want to add them into here. Close you. Close you. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Sorry, guys. This tech. What is going on here? Why is it doing that? All right. Now I'm frustrated. Now I'm frustrated. Ugh. Delete. Delete page. Okay.
Oh, I found undo previous action. Maybe.
How?
Control Z.
Control Z. Control. Aha!
Yay!
Aha!
Yay!
Huzzah! But now we gotta move it backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have just left clicked on it. Son of a bitch. There it is.
Yay!
We're back. We're back. We're back. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. No one make fun of me, please. Okay? I swear I'm doing my best.
Tech sucks sometimes.
All right. We're back in action, guys. Here we go.
Perfect DM.
Thanks.
I'm a perfectly imperfect DM. Wow. I appreciate you on that one. Thank you. Okay. So now let's get back to this.
Yes.
Oh, what the hell? I can't do anything now. Or am I just like fucking lose? Oh, that's why. There we go. There we go. I was on the wrong thing. We're back now. Okay, we're back now. We're good. All right, so where are you moving to? What's going on?
I will have Pyre focus on the fire that's still here because Rigor seems to be going over here.
Okay.
And so I'll like follow after Rigor and try and take care of the little bit that's left.
And I'll tell Rigor to follow Hathor's lead on putting out the fire, and I'll go to what's her name?
Elandra?
Alondra,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. And
Okay.
Martin, I'm like, do what we gotta do here. You heard the fearless leader, Hathor, direct this. Let's go.
Okay, so you head towards Elandra, okay? And Hathor, I would like you to roll me a dexterity using your dragon to all right.
5.
Pyre goes to lift off again, and well, no, he's in the air again, and he goes to bring his wings down, but unfortunately, he misses the direction in which he's trying to cast this hail of wind, and kind of sails just right of the fire remaining in this area right here, which has no effect. But let's get Orlina. So is Rigor just following along with Pyre?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hit. Yeah, roll me a dexterity with Rigor.
+2, 12.
12. At the same time, Rigor does send a hurl of wind towards this blockade of fire. And as he does manage to streak out and carve out another chunk of fire. There's still a little bit more here, but he does manage to like put out another chunk of the fire. And you hear Elandra from behind. Oh, fuck off with these damn lines. I'm going to delete that. Delete. You hear Elandra. No, that's you. No, that is Elandra. Haha. Step back a little bit further and scream again. Everybody, step back. Let Orlena and Hathor do what they know what they're doing. I think. She has a very questioning.
I think as well.
She has a very questioning tone in her. You are not fully aware of the other side of the keep. You do have an idea that there is still fires over there, but you have come close to successfully eliminating 25%. What's your next move?
Ask Pyre. Pyre, can you tell Rigor to go further down the keep and see if he can take any of the big flames out? We'll take care of what's left up here.
Pyre does deliver that message. And you see Rigor just let out this big like snarl of extinguishing breath as he lifts up a little higher and flies over you to this group of trees over here. And he's gonna aim directly down this way. So I would like Ruben to give me a dex check on that.
7.
He attempts the same lean as he did before, but as he's lifting up and leaning back, he goes to unleash this gust of wind one more time. But unfortunately, the trees are too dense here that he is able to get a bunch of the cinders that are on top, but the flame is still fighting and surviving around underneath the canopy of the trees.
Is there any buckets of water around me right now?
Oh, there's tons of buckets.
Okay, I'll go grab a bucket and just like run to those trees and just start throwing water on that.
Like by yourself or?
Yeah, I'll go by myself for now.
All right.
Let Elandra control the traffic.
All right. Elandra steps back a little bit further. Fuck, step over here. Thank you. As she watches you rush up towards the fire, and Rigor takes a second swing at that same set. As he notices you coming behind him. Give me another dex check on that. Much better.
It will be 11.
That. The second time he unleashes this gust of wind, you notice that not only did he manage to extinguish the flame in most of these trees right here, he also managed to uproot a large chunk of the trees at the very front and knock them over, which then created more area for the flames to get through and actually be able to try to extinguish further along. You've now taken care of about this much of this forest.
All right, well, I'll have Pyre deal with like whatever's left in this house.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
15. Without question, he is able to execute a tremendous gust of wind that doesn't just take out the house there, but he manages to get all the way back here, and any of the cinders and the forts, everything's blown back towards this part of the keep. You've managed to put out almost all the fire in the northern eastern part of the keep right now. You have you have fires down here, but you're starting to hear townsfolk cheering. Yeah, let's go. They're doing it.
Pat Pyre on the shoulder and say, "Good job, boy. We're doing this."
And there's still some down this way, right? This area?
Yep.
Okay. I'll let Rigor know to start going down more southbound. I'll follow suit and follow him that way.
Okay. Same thing. Just keep telling what you're doing. Land, and you're just gonna take another blast of wind. Like, just tell me what you're doing. Like, so we can just kind of like keep this kind of momentum going. Right.
I'll be following after them.
So you're landing over here.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have Rigor go there. And so I'm just like, just flap your wings. Keep
Like
doing what you gotta do, bud.
Like where? Here?
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
And which way is he shooting in the wind?
Let's go this way. Going this way.
Okay. Okay. I'll just roll the dex, man. 11. Nice.
13.
You managed to snuff out the remaining cinders that have been smoldering on this house. Part of the framework is still kind of there, but the roof is pretty much gone and the farm area is pretty much gone. But you save part of the house. It's not fully engulfed in flames. So you managed to save this part right here. Right? So you've put out that much. You've put out about 65% of the fire now. And as you guys now land from over here and then land down here, again, there is many townsfolk down in the southern part of this here that now are seeing this dragon, and they are unaware that you are there to truly help. They start panicking.
I'll just let him know. It's like, don't panic. We're helping out to put out the fire. They're friendly. They're friendly. And like with telepathically let Rigor know, okay, let's keep moving down more, bud. Let's go. I'll go.
And what is Pyre doing?
So is there any fire like in this area? Is that what we have left for now?
Oh yeah, there's definitely smoldering fire over here. Yes, still.
Okay.
All this is still.
I will. All right. I'll have Pyre. Well, if Rigor is dealing with that, I'll have him go for that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
As you are mounted on the back of Pyre and you're slowly making your way south of the keep, to the south end of the keep, you just see Pyre just kind of these massive gusts of wind as both Rigor and Pyre are just pelting these houses. Not only are you putting out the embers, but you're also you are essentially flattening some of the houses that have already burnt enough that the supports in them are not they're not there anymore. But you've managed to put out most of this blaze that is still that was still going, and now the bulk of Blackthorn, the bulk of the central eastern part of Blackthorn is just smoldering in embers. There's still little fires set out throughout little parts of the keep, but for the most part you've managed to halt the spread of the flames. What are you doing?
I'll land and go walk up to Erlina and just be like, okay, we did it. Mostly.
We did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Um, I'm gonna have Pyre go grab some buckets of water and dump them over what's smoldering from the lake.
Okay. So as
And
Well,
Pyre lifts off and starts to, is he just like kind of like going back and forth kind of thing?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll have Rigor do the same. So follow your brother and help out with that.
Okay. Elandra has like sprinted all the way over to here. She's like following you guys as best she can. She's like, no, she's following.
Okay.
But you've managed to put out most of the flames in Blackthorn. As the charred beams and shattered windows and ash falling like gray snow, townsfolk move like ghosts through the ruins, face streaked with soot and disbelief. Elandra stands in the middle of what looks like an untouched courtyard. Her fists are clenched, blood cresting from her temples. Her voice is hoarse from shouting orders and choking on smoke, but now it rises again, not in command, but in rage.
Lean in my head in a bit, like if we gotta just do it, Alondra.
As she turns to look at both of you, she just screams, "You left us!" Her voice cutting through the hollow quiet. "You started this, and you vanished." She takes a step forward, trembling. Her breath is shakes. Her breath is shaky as much as her voice. You lit the sky on fire, then you disappeared when we needed you most. We fought tooth and nail to save this place. The people, they fought. And worst of all, the Garian cloaks, they watched us. They didn't even help. You could have stopped this. You were supposed to protect this keep. Isn't that what riders do? Isn't that what you do? As the way she casts that tone seems to give you an underlying understanding that she knows what you are. She gets quiet.
Well, Alondra, sorry for what pretty much I caused with my actions. Sorry for leaving the way we left. And it was the wrong actions to take. We were just trying to be helpful, and in a way, got scared.
I'll bow my head and be like, there are no words to describe the shame we feel for leaving you the way we did. And there's no excuse.
Elandra's fists are still clenched. You can see a tremble in her lower lip. You see a tear drop from her eye as she looks down and she drops to her knees. Mary got trapped. She was going in to help a couple of kids that got stuck in a house. And then the house collapsed. She looked up. Both of you. See tears welling in her eyes. The look on her face is disappointment. Broken. I thought you were supposed to be heroes. I wanted to believe in you. But today, yeah, you may have come back. You may have finally put out the fire. But so much was lost in everything.
I think I'll just fall to my knees and just be like, well, that just got so much worse.
I walk over to half her and put my hand on the shoulder and like, let's make things right, and look at Alondra and I know that he's like, we got to make things right. Fix the things we broke.
And if that wasn't the worst, Zarian and if that wasn't the worst, Zarian, well, we screamed for water while we begged. Zarian ordered his cloaks to stop helping. He made them hoard water. He made them set up those barricades around his precious home to preserve order, he said. We tried to reason, but he just ordered them to stand there. We felt abandoned. Not just by you, but by the very people who swore to protect this town. As she raises from her knees, she takes a step closer. Do you understand what happened? What you let happen? The fire wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was realizing we were alone. So don't come back here with your dragons and your destinies unless you're willing to bleed for us. Not just for prophecy.
He's still in his safe place, this Aryan guy.
We haven't seen him. If he's in his home, we haven't seen him. We don't know. All I know is there's a blockade of Garian cloaks just standing there while they watched their own homes burn. It made no sense. How could you follow someone who would allow that to happen?
Yeah. It's selfish right there. And it was selfish for us to leave. But right now I'm ticked. Only at myself and that. I'm ticked at that guy. And did Rigor and Pryor get all the rest of the stuff put out while we were conversation with?
Yeah, they essentially were able to go back and forth and gather enough water in makeshift crates and dump it onto a lot of the smoldering. There's still parts of this keep is smoldering. You're not going to be able to put it all out, but you've done enough to make it manageable for the townsfolk to handle now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. look at Hathor and be like, I want to scare the freaking crap out of those cloak guys and have a little fun
Oh
in a
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
No, ask Rigor to come back.
Mm. Stand up and be like, all right, Pyre, let's teach this Syrian a lesson.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go have Rigor fly over to the barricade of the Garian cloaks and quickly send a message to Alondra. You're more than welcome to come to where we're going to deal with this Syrian guy. You can apply this message if you want.
Okay, so you got to show me like where you're landing, what's going on.
I'm gonna land right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a massive barricade right there. It's about probably 4 feet wide with about 6 feet wide actually, and all long, but about about 6 feet tall. Is what's there right now.
Okay. Oh no.
All right, well,
There we
I
go.
will have Pyre fly, and I want to land on the wall of one of these towers.
What tower?
I'm going to land in this one right there.
Like this one back here?
No, this one right here.
Oh, you want? Oh! I see your character now. Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna land right there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Rigor descends down onto this stack of crates, the sheer weight of him from landing and his talons gripping into the wall just crushes these crates into the ground. So what is Rigor doing when he lands?
I will have him kind of use his tail and smack the ground behind him. And start, I guess, like loudly speaking to the guards and like, how can you guys just stand there and not help when it was needed? And it's like, I'll raise my hand and be like, you're looking at one that caused this situation, but we came back to dissolve the situation, and yet you guys just stand there shivering in your boots here, and you're letting these people suffer because of Searing guy. What the hell?
I'll just have
As
Pyre growl really menacingly.
menacingly. So as you land, as Rigor lands and crushes these walls, this thing, you see. Roll me an intimidation with your dragon first.
Okay.
What should
Oh,
I put that under? Charisma, or do I have?
Intimidation
I
would
do
be
charisma.
would be a charisma. So use your charisma stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I'll have to get you a new stat block for your dragons. Anyways, these ones are a little smaller than what they need to be.
9 plus 4 equals 13.
13. Okay.
Holy smokes.
And what'd you get? I need you as well.
Already.
Yeah.
I'll be 10.
10. As you land and crush these boxes and the sheer weight of Rigor, the two front lines right here in front of you tremble as Rigor lets out this like ancient guttural growl just simply by breathing. It is so powerful that it rattles the wood below his talons underneath his feet. And you see the first line essentially drop their weapons. Take a step back. And then from up on the tower, the second that growl happens, all you hear is this thrilling cry emit from Pyre that catches the attention of every single cloak down here that look up behind them to see this crimson dragon just resting on the side of this tower. It's stone crumbling under his talons. They all tremble. They all take a step back, not really realizing that they're actually stepping towards the other dragon. And then all you hear is Commander Dorn. Enough! I don't care who you think you are. Dragons, chosen, does not matter. You came to our gates. You cast fire down on our keep.
I'll shout back. A keep you didn't protect.
We're doing our best. Our main goal, our main command is to protect the leading house, which is Lord Garion. We could lose the keep.
Oh.
No, say what you're saying.
No, how can you protect a house that won't even protect the fellow people of the town? And I'm going to telepathically tell Rigor to shoot a little pebble, not at like right on, right at him, Commander Doran, but like close as he can to him. Just like a little intimidation of like
he's gonna shoot like a boulder kind of thing, like a small rock.
the boulder, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Add a little more intimidation into it.
Okay, well, two things you need to do here. Okay, first of all, you need to I want you to roll to see if you hit. I want you to roll a d20. Just roll me a d20.
Okay.
You're trying to get beside him, right?
Yeah. 7.
Just add your 4 to that.
It'll be 11 then.
Okay. So that makes it a little better. As he pulls his sword from its sheath and starts screaming, "You come from the sky bearing ash and ruin." But as he says ruin, he directs his sword up to mimic pointing to the sky. And just as he does that, this little pebble comes flying and just hits the sword and knocks it completely out of his hand. As he just goes and looks at his hand and then looks back at you. Now you dare to attack us? We can rebuild Blackthorn. You cast judgment on us, but you are the ones that burn the homes.
You're the ones that attack the people that are trying to stop this guy. Innocent people. You went after.
We weren't the ones who helped Mull break the bond.
Oh, we were trying to stop it.
Sir? And be like, how do you know about Maul?
I know enough. It is this moment that you start to feel the ground rumble. And as if the chaos in this keep has somehow subdued whatever was broken before. You start to see a crack split off. What I'll use this one. There we go. Start to see a crack split off up this way. And then another one up this way. As you could feel this rumbling chaos start to echo throughout the keep, all coming from the monastery of Hollow Mercy. And then where you are, Hathor, you see another crack. And then another crack just splintered down this way. And another one splintered down this way. As if something is trying to come up from below.
I do an Arcana check.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. To be 8.
8. From everything you understand about magic, this, for the most part, feels very much like similar to the school of magic that you went through when you were performing your rites. The ground rumbles again. As you're standing there, you notice parts of the monastery that are in the middle there of the Hollow Mercy start to crumble in on themselves, like as if a chasm is opening beneath the building.
Shout at Orlena, say, get out of there.
Okay, then I'll ignore. Okay, it's quiet, bud. It's something going on.
Suddenly, as you lift off from the ground and get into the sky, you notice that the center of the monastery has collapsed in on itself, and then you see what looks like a large claw grip the side of the inner side of the monastery and pull itself forward. Then you see another one emerge and grab the other side. And then you hear this echoing roar that just shakes the trees all around it. It just crumbles more of the monastery in on itself as it pulls itself from there. And then next thing you see is this gaping, shadowed maw this head is larger than either one of your dragons. It's got these silk black horns flowing back from it. As you see finally, as the one claw reaches out and grabs onto the top of the monastery and it pulls itself up, you see this one wing expand to the right as it just, and then you see the next claw come up and hit the top as well. And as it pulls itself up, you see this other wing just span out. And these claws, these talons are at the tips of these wings. This thing doesn't have front legs. It's all one big body as you see it emerge and just unleash this guttural roar that echoes in your mind from that vision that you saw when you were falling with your dragons. This thing looks eerily familiar as it pulls itself out. Its foot steps onto the top of the monastery as it like vibrates again and calls out this guttural roar before it spreads its wings. It just, this thing is easily double the size of either one of your dragons. But it like lifts up from the ground. And then a second powerful, and then another one as it just ascends into the sky, up past the smoke. What are you doing?
Do you know what that thing is?
Yeah, there might be something we've seen before. Visions. Oh. Well, that's Gregor. It's like, what do you think we should do? Yeah.
Run.
Alrighty. I'll look at Hathor and say, run. And just take off.
Pat Pyre on the shoulder and be like, I don't think we can beat this one. Let's go.
Rigor, let's go, bud. Let's get out of here.
So let's fly maybe this way, southward, not towards the monastery, and try and go around it. I want to make eye contact with Commander Dorn, though, before we go, and just be like, yeah, you're on your own.
You, as you look down before you take off, you see half the Garian cloaks have taken off their helmets, and some of them are even taking off their armor. They're like, no. You see them disrobing. They're like, we're done. Yep. And they're just like getting ready to just start bolting. And Commander Dorn is just looking up as he's just absolutely shock and awe. And you guys are taking off south?
Yeah, I want to go.
Okay, you're about to pass over
west.
Elandra.
Okay. All right, well, we will land. And I want to just say, I'm like, get those gates open. You get these people out of here. You are not going to survive this thing. Get safe.
As she simply looks at you. She looks to the sky where that thing disappeared into the above the smoke. Okay. I think I know a place.
Good.
We'll head for Stormfell. As she starts rushing around and gathering as many people as she can. What are you guys doing?
I think maybe we can escort them on their way out with
Mhm.
Pyre and Rigor.
Well, this is going to take a couple of hours. Like, she's not just going to be able to get people together. Like,
Yeah.
there's a group of people here, but there's also people up here. There's people back here. Like,
All right, then what say we fly up to those quarters and try and find people then?
Mhm.
all right.
Okay. I'll take the north
So
Up
you're
here?
where we
going-
first landed.
Okay.
Yeah, up there. I'll go there.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go to the west area here and do the same. See what start telling people to
Okay.
Oh.
All right. And you're
Get
are
this,
you telling them like where they're going or what's going on? What are you saying to them?
We should have asked. Well, we're heading to Stormfell, which is south of here, so we'd be taking like the south gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, let's just go like this. There we go. Yeah. So you're basically this is the south gate right here. Stormfell's down here. This is Black Bay right here. So they have to go past Back Bay, or down towards yeah. So the south gate right here, they'd have to go towards Oakhurst and then down into Stormfell, or they can walk, or they can just go through the bogs if you want, like down here as well. That's also a possibility. It's not the end of the world. like all you're trying to do is just get them out of Blackthorn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get
Right
off
now-
of Pyre,
Okay.
so I'm not as intimidating and try and like run around and call to people. It's like head towards the south gate. We're evacuating.
I'll follow suit and do the same and like get off Rigor and start informing people that you head to the south gate, like just get going and like town's not safe anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion, man. Roll me is a persuasion. Try to convince these people to leave. You gotta try to convince these people to leave.
Okay. 15. Oh,
22.
Okay, that's awesome. But like, what exactly are you saying to them to get them out of there? Like, this is their home. Yeah, it may have just
Yeah.
burned down. It's still their home. You gotta like convince these people to leave their home. Yeah, a lot of them just saw what the fuck came out of that damn ground, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
still their
For the
home.
ones that
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll-
for the go ahead.
I'll just walk up to them and like I don't know, grab them by the shoulder and be like, "We have to get out of here. It is not safe anymore. Elandra's leading the people to Stormfell. We have to get out. Get out of the city. If you stay, you will die."
You start to see quite a few of the people that you are conversing with, that you're trying to like give this information to, start to like dart their eyes and question whether or not they should fully trust in what you're telling them. But eventually, the realization does wash over them as they start to collect the little things that they do have and begin to head to the southern gate to group up with Elandra. Carolina, what are you saying?
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll start informing. They're like, okay, grab what you need. Alondra's taking people to Stormfell. If you don't want to die, I suggest you start moving your butt and get going right now. You see that big thing over there? It's a situation. So let's
Oh, you don't-
move
you
it,
don't-
people.
You don't see it. It's up in the smoke now. You don't see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's something going on here. So I suggest you guys start getting out of here. Let's go.
They kind of like look at you as if you're nuts.
Yeah, feeling.
They don't really fully grasp the situation. but they are realizing that there is a bit of a panic in the air. And now that the fire is gone and the panic hasn't subsided, there is a concern for worry. And as you tell them that Elandra, which a lot of them know who she is leading people to Stormfell. There's a reason why they start to gather their things. They understand, okay, if she's leading people somewhere, then there's a reason for this, and we probably need to go. So, for lack of a better way to say it, they don't fully trust you and what you're saying, but they understand that there is a urgency to evacuate. And the big thing that fucking flew the sky kind of freaked them out a little bit too. That also helped your conversation. Above table, remember, if you roll high on a persuasion and all stuff, that is good, but I'm also going to need you guys to like persuade me as well. Like you gotta like use your words, right? Like you gotta get the fuck out of here. Like that's like people just be like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, even though you roll high, that's awesome. It means that you have a better chance of being convincing, but you still got to be convincing. Anyways, that's all I want to say there. So you start to see a multitude of the townsfolk begin to head to the southern gate as it does not look as full as it did before. You start to see some of the faces of the Garian cloaks also making their way there. They are no longer wearing their armor, though. They've stripped all that, and they've forsaken their duty to Lord Zarian. For what you can tell, as they all get to the southern gate and they begin to file out and collectively walk south. There's this moment you hear the same wings. You recognize this as flight, but when you are flying, it doesn't sound this massive. Till overhead, you can see the shadow in which this thing is cascading.
Is it where the people are evacuating, or is it still over Hall of Mercy?
It's just like it's up in the sky. It's not really going anywhere, but you can hear it flying.
Okay.
Then you hear another one. It's getting quieter, as if it's heading somewhere. Maybe away from where you guys are. For now. What are you doing?
I'll fly over to, or hop back on Prior and fly over to Orlena. Let's put our heads together and figure out what we're doing. Because I think it's safest that the people still evacuate. The city's not on good legs right now. And I think it's best for them to come back when it's for sure safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, once you're all starting to getting out, I suggest when we go back, try to be cautious of our flight back. This thing it's going somewhere, but we don't know where. No, she could sneak out of nowhere.
You
Attack.
give me a perception real quick. Either one of you.
17 for me.
Since you are in the southern part of the keep, essentially,
Mhm.
when this thing was getting quieter, it sounded like it was heading north. From what you can understand.
Okay. Well, half an hour. I think it's not going the way we're gonna go. I'd still say let's be cautious.
So what are you doing now?
Is most of the keep evacuated? Like,
For the most part, yes. Most of the keep has been evacuated.
all right.
You got obviously some Zarian cloaks still there. You've got Commander Dorn still there. From what you could tell,
Okay.
essentially, but you see quite a few people have left and are heading south. You see a pretty large, what would that be called? Procession of
Evacuation?
people. Yeah, people leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, want to escort them to Stormfell? Make sure that they are okay,
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
or maybe
Make
just
sure
to
they get there
Oakhurst.
safe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Pyre, let's hit the skies, and I'll take the front. You want to take the back?
Yeah, I'll take the back. There you go. Well, let's make sure these people get out of town safe, and we gotta figure out what we're gonna do next after this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. Good work today, buddy.
Here we are. You too.
As you head south, it only takes a few hours for people to get from Blackthorn to Oakhurst along the path. The travel isn't too extensive, and with you in the skies, it's pretty quiet, pretty serene, as if the world is at peace right now. It is becoming later, like late evening, early evening, I mean, as you guys finally file into Oakhurst, a small little farming community that can barely house the people that are there, let alone the probably 100 that have just fallen on its doorstep. But nonetheless, the farmers and the villagers there, they managed to understand that there has been a distress. They could see the burning of Blackthorn from their homes, and they understand that there has been a horrific ordeal. So you see many people working tirelessly to set up tents and cots and everything to help everyone get comfortable and tend to anyone who's injured or hurt. As you can see, little tents have been set up for medical, bandage some cuts and bruises. What are you guys doing?
I just want to quickly find Alondra real quick.
All right. You can see Alondra is Alondra's by the medical tents, she's helping patch people up, and she's tending to some burns on some people, and then you could see her as you approach. That she's got a little boy, 6, 7 years old, and he's got this long burn up his arm that she's spending time trying to bandage and assist. He's got this blank stare on his face. Not something that you would see for a kid who's just been in a absolutely horrific ordeal. As if he's just lost. Well, at least you two could help with getting us out of there, I guess. This is so much worse than what I was led to believe.
Yeah, it's a tough circumstance of what happened. When we went to go talk to those wonderful Garian cloaks, the way Commander Dorn was, I think he knows what happened in the monastery. He knew of Orenmal. I think Zarian might know what's going on.
Zarian knows everything that's going on under every roof.
Mm-hmm.
He's got so many spies. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a couple of spies in this procession here. There's gold can buy the hearts and mind of almost anyone, and he has enough of it to be able to do so.
Yeah, people do a lot of stuff for gold and that. All I can say is that he needs to be stopped.
You're not wrong.
Do what we can to help out.
Well, we'll be all right here for the night. Oakhurst is a nice, quiet little town. I think the overall threat is subdued, if you can even say that. If something was going to happen, it would have happened already. They wouldn't have waited 5 hours for us to get to Oakhurst. They would have attacked us on the road.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to be too concerned with that. What you did was heartening.
Sorry. While you guys are talking, I'll just walk up to someone and try and start helping with medical things and helping.
Wrapping bandages and stuff like that. That's always nice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll just put that in there.
You see, it is true that you guys abandoned us in a time where you were needed, but you also came back, so that's in its own Good. And I guess all those years ago, walking through the Morn woods with the wild oak, the stories he told me, I guess, are true. I would never have believed it if I didn't see it from my own eyes.
You did good. And can I try something on that boil Andres wrapping bandage around? I
Sure.
tried quick cure wounds on the boy to see if that would help with the burns.
Sure, if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll cast it.
Okay. As you walk up and so how are you doing this? Like what are you doing?
Oh,
Like how are you performing this spell?
I'll walk up to the boy and like squat down to his eye level and let him know that's like like sorry about today, the past day and a bit, but let him know it's like there's always going to be hope in darkness, and you'll be home in no time. And just touch his shoulder and cast it.
As you cast Cure Wounds, you notice that the blank stare in his eyes lifts a little. He seems more comfortable now. The burns are still there. You can still see them. But it feels like you've given him overall healing, as he doesn't feel the pain from it. But he turns to you. He looks up. And as a tear rolls from his eyes, he just looks at you and says, "What home?"
Oh.
And he just looks away. Pulls his arm away from you as he like shrugs a little bit. Starts to turn and walk away. Thanks, I guess.
No worries.
Elandra places a hand on your shoulder. You're just gonna have to keep trying. A lot of people were hurt. Yeah, that's all you can do. A lot of people were hurt, but if you keep showing up, you can dull the pain.
Yeah. I definitely know. Keep showing up too will show the people that, in these darkest times, there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep making our steps forward to make things right.
Well, most of these people are probably just going to try to get some rest. We'll head out in the morning. I think it's best if everyone just gets a little rest right now.
Yeah.
Don't know if your dragons, though, should stay here. Might cause a commotion, if you will.
Yeah.
And who knows what that thing is that raised above Blackthorn. Maybe it'll come looking for them. And it's best if they might not be here.
Yeah. Yeah. Understand. Who knows what that was?
Do you need to
What?
what?
I'm just gonna say, like, as much as a part of me wants to stick around to make sure you guys are safe out through the night. But I agree with 100%. Like if we're still around with the dragons, word of mouth can spread so quick. And who knows what would be here in the morning.
Yeah. Well, if you deem it in yourself to forgive yourself, then I guess I forgive you too. I can only understand how terrifying these decisions can be sometimes, especially with the massive weight on your shoulders. Your solstice born. I always thought of that as a tale we told ourselves.
Never thought of it. No. Well, just do the best you can. Give people the hope that's needed.
Yeah.
You live and learn from mistakes, and I am deeply, truly sorry for the recent events. And
Well, can't change the past. You just got to work on the future.
yep, definitely.
But it's been a day for me.
Yeah,
I think we all just want to get some rest.
yeah. You guys get some rest. So walk over to Hathor and say we better get Rigor and Pryor back to the keep before commotions about our dragons spread out through more of the world.
Fishing up this person and we'll head out.
Yeah. We'll go make my way to Rigor. No. Great job today. Great job today.
For first time out, it was invigorating.
Yeah, must have been.
And I can't wait to sink my teeth into whatever that was.
Yeah, that was definitely something. I think you made the right call of run. I think we're not ready for it to face that thing yet. So it's best for us to get home and prepare for more stuff in a way.
Well,
My arm around her. Or you guys talking?
no, keep going.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Let's put my arm around her, Lena, and ready to head home.
Yep, I am ready. As much as one, like I told Laundress, as much as I want to stay and help, keep an eye out for the night for them, but I think it's best we get home and stop. Don't have a commotion. Confirm all of
Sounds good.
everything too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did good to redeem ourselves.
I think so. Yeah.
Hop on Rigor. Go home.
Up over to Pyre. Let's take to the skies.
Let's
Or take off.
Fly.
Do I see any piglets around before we take off?
No.
No.
The reason why
I
is because
remember.
you're mounted on the back of a fucking dragon. Do
Get
you
them all
think
off?
piglets are going to be out and about? No, they're going to be hiding right now. So no,
Yeah.
accessible to you? No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish
was
I could
good trying
say
to get a
something
piglet
else,
before.
but I wish I could
Next
say
time,
yes,
Luca,
but
next time.
next time.
Yeah, next time, yeah, it is what it is. So let's go.
With little hesitation, both Rigor and Pyre just lift from the ground. The flight back is calming. Bellamore Bay looks like it's at rest. As you ascend the Arendor Mountains and up over the peaks, you get hit with that fresh air as you emerge from the cloud bank to see what looks like a dying sun setting, casting yellows and oranges and red hues across the horizon. It's mesmerizing. As you reach the peak and crest over the mountain and drop down again, you break through the cloud bank and there's Dernrath. The courtyard seems settled and quiet. It's nothing before you're home. It's a short flight for two large beasts. As you're coming to land in the courtyard, the dust is swirling up. You both can see Wild Oak standing in the iron gate to the keep. As you both dismount, he just looks at both of you, taps his staff in this echoing chime. Echoes like branches out. Well, looks like you had success. But come,
Yeah.
I have something to show you. As he turns and he starts walking down the hall towards the grand chamber. At the end where the stone door is into Umbral. Are you guys following?
Yeah. Follow suit.
Yep.
As you're following, at a slow pace, he finally makes his way to the hall. He turns just as you both get to the entrance, looks at you and says, "Sit in your thrones."
I'll walk over to my throne to the left.
I'll walk beside you. And walk to mine.
And as for walking, let's let half of them. It's pretty cool to shoot that stone out of Commander Douche's hand.
Yes, that was awesome. Yeah.
As you sit, Wild Oak starts to walk around the large hearth that is dimly lit in the center of this hall. And as he does, with each step, he taps his staff onto the stone. You are neither king nor queen. lords or ladies, you are solstice born. Your purpose is to serve Umberfell. Your purpose is to protect its people. This is a lesson you need to learn for today. That no matter the error in your ways is important. That you correct your moral and you stand tall. You start to feel your eyes getting heavy. There's no reason not to expand and understand. You can feel yourself feeling heavy in your seats. The one thing you need to understand is Umberfell is not the only realm. You can feel your eyes closing as Waldo continues to walk around the hearth, tapping his staff. There are other contentions in this world. And you're not only the protectors of Umberfell, but also, as finally you feel like you're about to fall asleep, as the world is starting to shift away, the shattered veil. Suddenly the world goes dark. The only sound you can hear right now is this chime that continues to ring. Your eyes open. You're looking around. You're in a group of people. There's easily 100 of you. 200 of you. You're in a city hall, a city center, a town center. As you're looking about, you're noticing there's unique features about some of the people that are around you. One has long pointed ears. Another green skin. You see another, they're like not even 4 feet tall, and another that looks like he stands 7 or 8. You look at your own hands and they look different. Suddenly, as the group, as the collection of people around you, you can hear murmuring and talking. You can hear sounds of boots on the stone, hundreds of them, heavy and deliberate. The echoes roll through the alleys and open gates. As you're looking around, you're picking up more and more that you're noticing. Everyone here looks different. Some have long blonde hair, some dark, some are bald. You see a large hulking man that has green skin and tusks coming out of his mouth. The square is packed. You're shoulder to shoulder. Your eyes are wide. Voices are hushed. But you can hear the chattering. You hear one term come up. Sovereign ring. The sovereign ring. At the center of this collection, you can see is a large dais platform. It's made of wood. It's got tall pillars on either side. One large pillar that goes across. It's got a noose in the middle. You can see the wood is soaked in what looks like blood. On it, you can see flanked with two armored soldiers. You don't fully recognize the armor they're wearing. Then suddenly you hear, soft like a whisper, slithering through the crowd. Oorog, oorog, oorog. It begins in the mouth of the soldiers, then the loyalists, then a child, then everyone. It gets louder. Oorog, oorog, oorog. The crowd parts like an oil pulled by a magnet, and he appears. The Butcher of Hollowmore. He stands nearly 8 feet tall, a walking siege engine. His body is coated in thick muscle. Every movement is taut with barely contained violence. His armor, jagged, blood-red steel, seems to drink the light and is adorned with crude symbols etched in dried gore. His tusks, long and yellow, are stained with blood and from countless foes, and his deep green skin bears dozens of old scars, each a story of survival and slaughter. His left arm, that draws your eye, a massive armored prosthetic fused directly into flesh and bone. Its plates glow with pulsing runes. The energy of an ancient sovereign ring relic, reworked into pure destruction. You hear the faint hum of its power, even over the noise of the crowd, like a cage storm waiting to be unleashed. He steps forward, slow and deliberate, each impact of his foot sending vibrations through the stone. Soldiers back away. The crowd leans in. He raises his prosthetic arm into the air, and the crowd falls silent. The tension is unbearable. Then, a deep, grating laugh tears from Urog's throat, like a rusted blade dragging across iron. A laugh that says, "I've already won." He looks down at what now looks like a prisoner. You've slipped past us long enough. A thorn, a gnat. He leans closer. The grin is spreading like a wound. But today, your luck has finally died. He steps back and turns to the crowd, raising his right hand, calling to them like a prophet with blood in his mouth. Let the realm know this is what rebellion buys you. The crowd erupts. Oorog, oorog, oorog. They scream it like a hymn. Some scream out of loyalty, some out of fear, and then the prosthetic arm pulses once, then twice like a heartbeat. Oorog doesn't hesitate. He whips around, shoving the arm inches from the man's chest. A detonation like thunder laced with bone. As the man's body doesn't just fall, it folds inward. Every bone in his chest shattered at once. The two guards holding him are knocked back by the force, stunned. He's dead before he even hits the ground. Hurled 10 feet and landing in a broken heap. His final breath, a wet grasp swallowed by the roar of the crowd. Blood sprays across the dais. A rebel symbol snuffed out in a heartbeat. Oorog raises both arms, drenched in the aftermath. This is order. This is power. This is the Sovereign Ring. And that's where we'll end it tonight. Just so you guys are aware, all right, you will both need to make new characters. Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
You both need to make new characters. Yeah. That's where we're ending tonight. These characters are anything from the 2024 core. Any backstory you want them to have, anything you want, make a whole brand new character, level 3. Okay. Yeah, level 3, brand new character. It cannot be a Dragonborn. Dragonborns are off the table, but anything else from the core rules. Okay.
Alrighty.
Level 3 and pick whatever the hell you want to be.
All right.
For next session.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right.
Well, that one's fun. There we go. You didn't see that twist coming, did you?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, the way you were describing it, it's like, oh, I think we're gonna hold different like dimension or like.
Yeah. Like, we ain't in Kansas.
Wait, what? We ain't in Kansas. I love that. Just the Wizard of Oz, motherfucker. Oh my goodness.
Tap my heels 3 times. I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. That's awesome. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all. I hope you all had a lot of fun tonight. That was a twist that my players, no one saw coming, actually. It was something I had planned that I was trying to figure out how I was going to drop it in, and that kind of worked the way it needs to work. And if you guys want to come, we won't be live next Tuesday, right? Right, Taryn, you will be away?
Yes.
Okay, you'll be away. So not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, we'll be back at it for our session for episode 17 of Embers and Shadow.
Woo.
And we're on episode 17, guys. That's absolutely freaking amazing. But I just want to say thank you to every single one who is watching. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button or the subscribe button. If you're on the YouTube or the Twitch or whatever you're on, we would really appreciate if you did that. That would help us out in moving forward and being able to bring you more of this kind of content. We really enjoy playing D&D, and we hope that you guys enjoy watching it. All right. Until next time, see y'all later. And remember, just be the best person you could be. All right, doses.
Dice, shadows deep, dragons soar, secrets keep. Dungeon, dark treasures glow. Through the night, heroes grow. Roll for initiative, heroes' heart so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Fall for initiative. Heroes are so definitive. Take a chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Ever initiative, hero's heart so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Roll for initiative here. Hero's heart so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the